All right, Grinks. All right, going to messages and then to the Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings to you, Archangel Gabriel. Blessings. Yes, there's many timeline shifts occurring, of course. As usual, the soul growth is slow for many. Some do go backwards, many do go forward. Those that are going forward in their energy are finding ways to survive this Earth's energy, basically to keep their vibes up. And to be able, I mean, it's okay to go up and down. It's normal for this frequency. You don't have to, they do stress themselves out. Like they always have to be at a high vibration. But you put your intentions to have a high frequency. That is enough, because a lot of times your body is just there to protect yourself due to the currents, especially weather currents, energy that's going on. Of course, is the Earth also has an aura. So you're also feeling the consciousness of humanity, and it can be quite intense. Of course, yes, you have other dimensions that are around you that sometimes, and a lot of times, a stress level can also be an energy shift, a change in your timeline. Like you're making a change, and other beings around you or guides are not always agreeing to that change, so that can also cause a heaviness there. So, blessings. Greetings to you. We are the Canine consciousness from Sirius. Greetings to you are those that are like the little dogs that are here. Yes, they're kind of like miniature big dogs. And yes, they usually have a lot more energy. The larger dogs usually have, because they have so much they have to carry around, it depends on their DNA. Yes, can get very slow due to their DNA, but it's usually either it's a body their soul can connect with, or they're just used to that breed. But yes, the heaviness, and also it helps them prepare to be a human, or when they're ready for it, because being a dog is very similar. There's a lot of human traits there, similar to all animals, but the dog is very connected to the human. So it shows that if the dog is wanting to actually have a human incarnation, now many of them had human incarnations on other worlds, but there's a lot wider. This world obviously has a lot more intenseness, such as bills and all that. And how many dogs really want to incarnate with all that? They're rather just play around, play. And so eventually they have to, you say, grow up to have the human experience. So of course, many to incarnate as a human don't want to do bills or anything. So that's not just a canine being, but there's a lot of things that are like that. So blessings. Means you, we are the consciousness of Venus, basically like the Venus collective. Blessings. Our energies are, yes, of a blissful frequency for the most part, to give you a break, to give everyone a break. Usually Venus beings are normally a calm frequency. Normally, some can be quite intense, and you say, wow, that person can keep their intensity for a very long time. But for the most part, Venus energy is also for appearance, Usually it's the energy of beauty, as you see here on your world. There's a lot of Venus people here, and they don't know how to hide it. And a lot of their fairy energies are connected to that frequency also. So we come here to lighten the energies and answer your questions also. So blessings.
Well, blessings. Very cool. Thank you, Venus, for coming in this evening.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Up first this evening, we have Daria.
Maybe.
All right. Well, she probably stepped away. So we'll go on to Heria.
Hi, greetings, Venus.
Greetings.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I was wondering for my first question, my daughter has a question about, she was wondering which is the best match of the boys, Melker or Elias for her.
That's of course up to her. Both of them seem to be decent overall, but it's up to her. What she can put up with, tolerates. It's really, that's something for her to figure out, really. But they're both decent overall, though.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I was just wondering for my second question, I was wondering what I'm doing in Astral, because last night I had this crazy dream. I was in a strange reality where I met this Norwegian well-known blogger, and those people was trying to dress me up and make me famous, and they was showing me on TV, and it was like really interesting.
Well, it's also connected to a past life. Not that you had television back then, but you've been through, well, you can say that's connected to a parallel life also, but it's, yes, you have a lot of farmland. You have a lot of connections to farmlands. Basically lived on a farm from previous lifetimes. So that makes sense. You're, connected to a small town, and, others feel like maybe you can help them get big, you can say. By showing you off or something like that.
Yeah, it was really strange. I was like,
yeah,
what is that?
yeah, it's just a town where nothing's going on, and maybe you can get some attention, make their lives interesting.
Yeah, okay, that's very strange. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Blessings. Bye.
Okay, blessings. We're going to go back to Daria.
Hey there, Venusians, wasn't it?
Greetings. Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Just like I need to know, because I'm traveling to Luxembourg. Will the travel be nice and peaceful at the entry and exit?
Yes, it should be fine. It might not be the most exciting, what the scenery might be, but it's not going to be the most exciting trip, though. Well, the travel there, when you're there, it will be, once you get to your destination, it'll be just fine.
Ooh, okay. Do you Venusians, because you are connected to me probably somehow. Yes. Do you have any messages due to my recent acquaintance that I had, which was really strange but funny and overall?
Well, that being is a reptilian energy. Yes, you've also been Venusians in the past. It was kind of like I can say in that reality, it's kind of like a smarty pants. It's at one time. But that's not why you connect. You can say you can find your truth in him. Like there is some truth there. Like there is some good there, and not going to throw it away yet. You could say.
That's cute.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and have a cool channeling with the group.
Yes.
Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greetings, Venusian consciousness.
Yes, greetings.
Is there a particular connection between us? Like, I've always had a very big fondness for Venus. Do I have experience with you?
Yes, many lifetimes. Even where you're located now, it's like you're like living on another planet. You can say technically one without all the. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's without all the destruct. Like you're living by Mars, you can say. So it's just that it's just that your energy, there's like an irritation if you're around too much of that Martian energy, as you probably know. It's like the U.S.'s energy will just drive you nuts. It's like, why do I put myself through this? It's like being in a bad relationship. So, but yeah, Venus energy. It's just that it's a little bit more relaxing. It has its own challenges, but it's where it just makes it's livable. You feel like you actually have a life sometimes. In the U.S., it doesn't always feel like there's a life there, so, as you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And perhaps you can't give me a good answer to this, but I'm still trying to get my head around how, for us, Venus is this, super hot, nothing can survive there planet. That's how it appears to us. So how does that exist with your reality at the same time?
Oh, it's very peaceful. Of course, it's in another dimension. You can say why it's the way it is right now. It's just that, don't come here. It's like stay on your world for right now. Yeah, go to Mars. Go somewhere where it's it's just that the energies can shift where it's very you say peaceful, but it has a lot of Earth connections for sure. But it's okay. It's just here in the physical. So, it has it. Yeah.
So you're saying, okay, we can send you peace, but stay away from us. Thanks a lot.
Well, those that connect to Venus know there's something else there. Like you can go there. Like if you're at a higher frequency, you can go to Venus, and it looks hard, hardcore on the physical, but when you connect to its energy, you actually connect to the world. It's where it's not, where it's blissful and not so chaotic. Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, thank you so much.
Of course.
Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Hey, very cool. It's kind of like living on the sun, high dimensional civilizations there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
All right. Very cool. All right. Thank you for that. Up next, we've got Steven.
Hello, Venus beings.
Greetings.
Pink flowers to y'all. Much love. I was just wondering if you could connect to the fairy collective and see if the fairies have any messages for me. Thank you.
They're around your crown chakra. They are usually they're laughing a lot, but they do see you as like a warrior, like a hurt warrior due to this Earth's energy, but they wonder why you keep incarnating to go through and you are a giant. They see you as a giant being. So, but they wonder why you keep putting yourself through this. But they understand why, but they are always around welcoming you, of course. So this is
Sweet. Thank you so much. Second is if you could connect with y'all and maybe some of my dreams I've been having. A lot of like this moon that had a lot of water and a lot of rocks, and I was showing people and just multiple instances. Just connect and see just anything you bring through. Thank you.
So the moon, that's a future incarnation. Seeing the moon where it's more of its pure energy, almost like the moon is almost like a planet where it is no longer part of the program that it is now. So there is moon base. You can say you're part of creating moon bases, and that's like one of your connections, of course, too. But this world, of course, you're careful. Careful how you connect to this Earth because it's so fragile. Technically, what's going through. But you say a lot of your connections are to the moon on a galactic level, as you probably know.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, I have a mushroom bag that hasn't colonized completely at the bottom, it doesn't seem to be spreading very much. I wanted to know if I should plant it or maybe keep waiting.
Planting it seems to be fine.
Okay. My next question is, I feel depressed and alone a lot. I recently moved into a more comfortable home, and I feel like I can heal the depression, but then sometimes I feel like I'll just remain alone for like the rest of my life. And I just wanted to hear like any predictions or any comments or help on
Well,
that.
you're kind of homesick because you're used to your old place. So you're feeling the vibrations of this new place. And yeah, you don't feel connected to it yet. So just do things that you can to keep your mind off of. It's good to move around, do things to keep your mind off of, that energy. It's good to keep your mind busy or just rest, and eventually you'll feel better. But yeah, you're just getting used to the frequencies there. As for the future, it's still open, but it depends on who you want to let into your life. So there's always a connection you can make, but is it the right connection though? So, but you decide on that.
Right. At least I can be alone and happy. So
exactly, yeah, and that does exist, of course. Yeah, sometimes it's better to have the right, either nobody, because you can have the wrong people, and a lot of people do that nowadays, as you probably know.
Well, it's just work. It's like meditating, and it alleviates the depression. But that's like working out, and so I'm kind of like easing into that. It feels.
Well, yeah, just think of like it's either this or have the wrong person in your life.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay. Blessings. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings.
Yes. Greetings.
Is it true that Valiant Thor was here and was kept in the Pentagon until he finally decided to leave?
They kept him secret. I mean, he can come and go as he wanted to. He could say that to keep him there for a while. Yes, they're a little bit afraid of him. But yes, he did exist. So.
Okay, my second question, is it somewhat true that our language or any language on Earth is so screwed up and so nothing that no matter who channels or whatever, it's so hard to actually get the true message?
But a lot of the truth is blocked also. So yeah, there's truths that need to be brought in. I mean, there's certain information you can't always bring into your reality. So it can't be as broad as, yeah, your words have to change. You'll get what you need at the time. So
okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Blessings.
Hey, interesting. Yeah, I think like they just reverse the meanings of some words where you never be able to actually describe what you're talking about. That's interesting. Up next, we've got Mary.
Greetings, Venusians.
Greetings.
Since this is the only timeline in this earthly incarnation that I have here on Earth, which life have I ever lived that has been the very best for me, as in the past, future, and past, present, and future?
Well, it seems, from what I can pick up, during your biblical lifetime, there was Mother Mary there. So you're during the time, you can say the time of Yeshua, you can say.
Oh.
So like you were there during that time. You felt at peace. It wasn't an easy life, but you can say you felt at peace more than you do now. So yeah, you weren't out of the woods. But like there's nothing like the energies that you were feeling at that time. I don't think you'll be able to duplicate that.
Wow. Thank you so much. My second question is about any messages that you could send to me about my manifestation abilities.
You have to believe in what you can manifest, and you're already used to what you're so used to the timeline that you've been on. It's a slow manifestation, but yes, you have to kind of take charge for it to happen. Yes. It depends on what you're trying to manifest. We're being very general here. It's it's, you know, action will help manifest things faster, if that's helpful at all.
Okay. Well,
But things are slow though. Yeah, a lot of that's the same with everybody. A lot of manifestations can be very slow, but just, you know, every day live in the now and focus on what you want. It'll take time though.
okay. Well, blessings. Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we've got Sahara. Or she might have put her questions in the chat. I'm gonna have to check on that. So for now, we'll move on to Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I have a question about my son's health right now. He's getting like these open sores on his face, and I didn't know if this has to do with something attacking or just in his bloods. You know, it could be MRSA or something is what I was thinking. I've been so I didn't know what kind of feelings you're getting about his health.
It feels like it's airborne, like a virus that's airborne. It's good to just have him go to the doctor, of course.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's just some kind of allergic reaction he has with some kind of airborne virus, you can say.
Oh, because he's had this before, so I'm just wondering. Okay.
Yeah, it feels like he has a nervous reaction to it. It's not very.
Yeah, it seems to come out when he plays Fortnite, the stress of Fortnite.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't know if he was like just a stress thing then. I
Yeah, it can be. It's like a chemical imbalance.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That makes sense. Okay, great. And then I'll just leave the next one open from, I guess, your collective. Any messages?
You are known to manifest things very quickly. In this life, you're taking it easy on what you bring into your life, but you are healing, yes, other lifetimes. That's other lifetimes where you felt unfulfilled. So you're bringing a lot of fulfillment in this incarnation, it seems. Feels like you're getting started with that. There's much more to come, it seems.
Okay. Yeah, I keep on getting that with like the numbers I'm seeing, the angel numbers and stuff. And
yeah, that's a bit of soul healing, you can say. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. I got Sarah's questions here.
Mhm.
Her first question, she says, a personal message from me from Lilith regarding her placement in my astrology chart. Lilith conjunct Pluto in the 12th house. Thank you.
Well, Lilith is to, yes, bring you to, questionable people, beings in your life that have challenged you, but also to make you stronger, but ones that you've kind of did not face in the past. So some of these challenges now, these are challenges just for this lifetime, not for the next life, or so yeah, Lilith is there for you, like a sister energy, you can say. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Her second question, a personal message from me, for me, from you. Thank you.
So you are a Venus being, a Venusian. You're very connected to the sun. You probably feel like you bring a lot of power from the sun. You do have a powerful energy. You're connected to the fairy frequency. To bring just, you're part of a different world, as you know. I mean, literally from another planet or another reality, and you don't hide it well. You're not intended to. And just not to, not to, keep things, hidden. You're there to express yourself, and you feel like, you haven't been accepted as much as you'd like to be, but you're bringing that energy in. You will feel finally satisfied in this lifetime. You will receive that in this life. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Crystal.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Any messages for me, please?
Just to take time with what you're here to create. There is some blockages, beings trying to stop you from what you want to manifest, but you'll get around that. But yes, just choose the people around you wisely.
Any further messages for me from your collective or my connection to your collective?
You do have connections to Venus. I feel like you do have a lot of Martian connections there. But you lived on Mars, where you actually bring more positive energy there. You can handle their, their complexities, you can say. You also connect to many of the planets in the solar system. And you do bring that here. You basically come here to figure out yourself.
Okay.
Which you are doing.
Okay.
And more to come, of course.
Oh, great. That sounds good.
Of course.
Bless.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing well.
So my first question, when we see other planets in our present time that don't have 3D life like Earth does, in our reality, is this real, or is our reality just incompatible with seeing 3D life on other worlds? Like, do worlds like, say, Pluto, Saturn, Venus have 3D life, and are they just in other realities or self-contained in a way that we don't see them?
Yes, they have what they need to be seen here in this reality. They don't want to be seen too much because they know you have, the idea is to keep you on your planet to understand what you need to learn here. Eventually, you'll learn about the other worlds when you get to that level of maturity. I mean, some of you are mature, many are not. So, but yes, you are perceiving it in accurate, but of course, there is a lot more to these worlds, of course.
All right. Do you have any messages for me?
Do see like you can cut out timelines that others are trying to put on you, or try to put on like orders like from work or something that they're trying to put agendas onto you, and you have a way of cutting those out so you don't have to go through that type of experience. So you've been doing a lot of that. It's like you go through a forest cutting out energies you don't need. You probably have some idea about it. So blessings.
Thank you. Much love.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Andrew.
Thank you. Greetings.
Greetings.
Do you have any messages for me?
It just seems like there's a diamond energy, diamond collective that you're connected to. He says it's connected to the wizards also, but you come here. Yeah, you've been here as a crystal frequency in your past, and you probably still are connected to a certain level, but you don't come here often. But when you come here, it's kind of a big deal. So that's
Thank you. I've heard that before, and that's how I've felt. But I don't come here very often. Do you feel like it's more of a timing with things going on Earth, or my soul progression, or both? Or what do you think?
Well, yeah, it's both. It's basically you see the future of the Earth. It's like, okay, if I incarnate on Earth, I can help the Earth avoid some timelines and some situations. Yeah. So of course you absorb a lot too. So of course it's always more than what you thought it was going to be, but it'll get better as you get older. It'll get lighter as you get used. You're still getting used to this place.
True. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Heather.
Thanks. Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I have recently brought back my other dog into our house that I raised as a puppy, and my parents had him, and now he's with my other dog. So I'm just curious if you had any messages concerning him and how he's doing. He's 15 years old, so his name's Max.
He does like his name. He's like an old man. And he's, he feels like he's put in the years, so he feels like he deserves. I mean, yeah, it's hard for him to walk around, it seems.
Yeah.
That's the energy I get from him. So he wishes a puppy again, of course, but he does listen to everybody talk, and he just, he doesn't get involved, but he does listen to the energy. It's just about the vibrations. So it's just, he feels relaxed around you. So it's helping him, when he's ready to leave his body, which is not quite there yet. But he's getting ready, though, it seems. He just wants to leave with peace. So he might live until like he's 17, though.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope that this is bringing him more years. Just being around my other dog is,
Yes.
he's only 2 years old. So
Oh, that one just annoys him a lot, but being around you helps.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it just annoys. Yeah, that one's annoying him to death. You just like, it's like, oh, just go away. It's like, what do you want?
That he gives me these looks like, that's exactly what he's saying. It's like, Mom, just get him away. Get him
Yeah,
away.
that guy's a little bit too much. It's all right. If he's good intentions, just like, oh man, too old for this.
Well, they bring me a lot of joy here. I'm
Yeah.
glad they're here. So,
Yeah.
is there any other messages for me? Thank you.
Oh, I just connecting more to the fairy collectives, and you are ones as a fairy being. You are known to like create different spices and different, say, potions and things like that. Magic potions, stuff like that. So.
That's really funny. I'm glad you brought that up. I went to see Dungeons and Dragons, and I immediately connected with the fairy and fae, and so I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to ask you anyway. So, thank you. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Up next, we've got James.
Hello.
Yes.
I was wondering about my Venusian Archangel connections, or if I have any, and is that kind of like why I see a lot of like blondes in my dreams?
Yeah, it's just the blondes coming. Yes, there is a connection there. The blondes are just ones that you say you're attracted to. You just have a good relationship with. Look at it that way. So it has about the vibration they bring in. You're connected to the sirens, like in ancient Greek. So you can look at the sirens, or you connect to the siren energy. There is positive there. Not all of them are positive, but there's a positive energy there. Blessings.
I was just wondering, I knew a friend, she's a singer, she's French, and does she have is she Venusian, and do we have like past life connections?
Yeah, she's a angelic energy. She does have Venus connections too. Past lives, yes, several. Yeah, they're on different worlds, more lighter planets. And Sirius. There's probably other places, but Sirius seems to be a strong place. Yeah, connections with.
I was wondering what like pyramid it's got Venusian energy. Is it more powerful than my quartz crystal, or should I try to use both?
It's more powerful. Yeah.
Oh, which one?
You name them again? Say them.
Got a Venusian pyramid and a quartz crystal.
The Venetian pyramid.
I see. Yeah.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Lunel.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is, I've been recently moving the energy with work, and I've applied to 3 jobs recently. So my question is, what can I do to upgrade that abundance energy in my life right now?
Oh, just keep looking for a job. I mean, part of you keeping yourself away from jobs that you don't. And you look for. I mean, the idea is to have the right abundance, the right job, the right energy. So that's what you're just looking for, the right connection.
The right connection with the people at my job.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So look
That
at
makes
it.
sense.
Look at it that way, and it might happen quicker.
Thank you. And my second question is about my relation to Venus. My zodiac sign Libra is actually ruled by Venus, and I'm wondering what my connection is like.
Yes, there's lifetimes there. You still bring that energy here to just lighten the frequencies. I mean, I don't think you would have came to this world if you couldn't bring a Venus frequency with you. It's basically you developed a lot of your character, personality there, lives, and it's just this Earth exists, but you've had many lives before the Earth. And a lot of it was Venus. That's one of the connections, at least that's allowed to be told here. So
was that past life on Venus?
yes, of course, several.
Oh wow!
Of course, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like as a Venus being?
Yes, a long time ago. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something to connect with. Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's very interesting.
Yes. So,
blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Christy.
Greetings, Venus.
Greetings.
Last night I dreamed of Johnny Depp in Astral as it felt really like a real experience because I'd seen him at a work party, and then he moved me and Hayden into his house and said he'd take care of us and everything. So I was just wondering what that message is from Johnny Depp to me.
It looks like, well, it just shows you have a friendship. But in this lifetime, it'd probably be too intense to be around him. This in this reality, so it's where he was a lot more calmer, and he wasn't Johnny Depp either.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just know him as a normal person, and that was a lot easier.
Hmm. Yeah, he's really calm.
Yeah.
I really like that energy.
Yeah, he's not like that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then my second question, me and my friends Steve and James, we've been on this alien base, and Steve has been gone for a while. It seems like he went through a portal, and me and James didn't know when he was going to be coming back. And we've been pretty sad about, when is he coming back? I don't know. So then last night I seen him in my vision that he came back out of there. He just walked into the room we were staying in, and then today he just messaged me and he came back. So I just kind of wondered, what kind of message or energy do you get off of that?
So you say he came back to you physically, though, into your life?
Yeah, he just messaged me about an hour ago saying he's back.
Yeah, so
he has really been gone.
Yeah, so you haven't to ask you. Well, yeah, you just kind of, I guess you can say you felt a little bit lost, but you had to go in the direction where you need to go. So it all had a purpose, and you just kind of let him be, do his thing. But you say technically you knew he was going to come back, but you didn't really have a time frame. So
yeah, because he was kind of out of time when he went through the portal there, in a different reality. But it was really cool to see that he came back in my vision last night, and then as he messaged me today, I was like, oh my gosh, man, I've been so sad.
Yeah, it shows that
him.
his energy is open to you for you to see that. So yeah, which is good.
Oh, that's great. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Yuli.
Greetings. My first question, I've been wanting to ask this question for a while, so I would like to, if you can tell me what is my connection with Bobby, because every time that I hear his voice, I feel a lot respect, love, and appreciation for him. And when he talks, I can see kind of his image on my head, but I can really make how he looks, but I can see kind of his figure. So can you tell me anything about this?
It's connected to the Mayans. So you know him as a Mayan being in the past. So that connection is still, it's just he's like a grandfather, you can say. Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very ancient. So
yeah.
It's an energy that's been with you for quite some time.
Yeah, because I feel this respect and appreciation, Okay, that sounds good. And my next question is related to, I just was wondering, since I've been missing my daughter, my sister did an ayahuasca ceremony. We're supposed to do it together with my whole family, but the day that I was there, it didn't happen. And she said that she saw my daughter with my mom, and it seems like she's doing better. And I don't know if anything you can tell me about this.
Well, those that had to be at the ayahuasca. I mean, also your sister does ayahuasca for you, it seems. So it's like even if you can't be there or can't be there, she's there to do it with you. So if you can't do it, but it just shows you how those that were there. It shows you your soul family connection.
Do you see how my daughter is doing?
She's kind of hard on herself right now. I mean, she's improving, but then she has her good days and bad days. But she seems like she's doing better this week due to the Easter holiday, which is interesting. It's connected to the Earth Collective, so she seems to be helping.
She always love the holidays, yeah.
Yeah, it's helping her chill for right now. So she feels like she still has an Earth incarnation here. She still acts like she's an Earthling, basically. So
Okay, well, thank you and blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you, Yuli. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Up next, we've got Astralis.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Any general messages, please?
It's just good to focus on your manifestation for your own personal health and what you want to bring into your life here currently. And you are connected to Sirius. Seems like there's a lot of Syrian connections that you might not be fully aware of, but they seem to be connecting to you a lot, it seems.
Thank you. And what is there anything I can do to kind of strengthen my time or what I'm doing in Astral?
Strengthening, what is it you're trying to?
Like my time in Astral.
To strengthen your time or your memories?
Yeah, like just be stronger when I'm there, yeah.
No.
No.
There are some powerful beings that are around you, yes, that are just protections. Just put your energy protections up. I mean, there is a lot of heavy frequencies there. So, well, you go to a place in Astral where you feel, you put your intention to go somewhere where you feel less intensity.
All right. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Ryan.
Greetings, how are you?
Yes, doing well.
Yeah, good. Just wanted to go into my reincarnations again. I want to get your opinion on, out of all my thousands of reincarnations, what do you think is the best one where I had the most positive impact on either this universe or on this Earth as humanity? Whatever species.
It seems like the Palladian, you had a good relationship, connection, a healthy relation. You say healthy relationships, and you feel like you're kind of like problem free, but you had a lot of humanitarian means you would help a lot of others. And you probably feel that within yourself. I guess you can say in this life, like it's been taken away, but
yeah,
you are assisting this Earth even with what's going on.
And what about negative? What was the most negative reincarnation I could say on this Earth that I've ever had on all my reincarnations, in your opinion?
Just a reptilian, like a
Anunnaki, yes.
reptilian.
I'm familiar with them already.
Yeah,
I knew
very large head. You're
a
like
very large head.
Well, you're like a creature.
Was that an Inerta or someone else, mother being, or what being do you think that was?
What is what is it, the Marduk? You're similar,
Marduk?
something like that.
Oh well, he's on the Incuba line. I'm on Enlil's bloodline.
But you look like a Marduk type of being. It wasn't Marduk, but it looked like it.
Well, I went to war with Marduk. That's interesting.
So if you look similar like it, well, you can say he made beings that looked like Marduk, made them look bad. But anyway,
giant reptilian heads.
Yeah, you were just it's like almost like you had like a bull's head.
Interesting. Okay, and finally, any words for me in terms of my spiritual development and what's going on and how I'm going to ever get better and healthy again and get through this? It's a very difficult spiritual transformation.
Well, the Palladian energies. I mean, you can just connect to the whatever alien species that you feel a calm. Well,
I feel like protected from the Seraphim angels is where I feel.
There you go. Yeah, we can also add some Palladians to that if he wants it, or whoever he likes to, but that will help. You also have connections to the fox.
The fox,
that's a good connection.
Did not know that.
Connection. Yeah, the fox being you can like a blue fox. They show you.
Okay, I'll try that. Thank you. Yeah. All right, thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Kathleen.
Yes, hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. So I'm looking when a thought that if I'm looking for an answer and I'm looking at the thoughts that is or the inspiration that it arrives, Is this coming from this so-called universal intelligence? Is this coming from God properties, or is this coming from just, I don't know, myself, or from my spirit guides?
It seems like a lot of it's coming from your higher self. But then you connect to other versions of yourself, so it feels like it comes from other places. There is a God consciousness that you do tap into for your own healing. So it does come from, but most part, it comes from your higher self.
Yeah. But this higher self, does he thinks also with himself, or
Yes,
so
of course.
he's think so, and then he gets inspiration from God, or is just a natural property of awareness being?
Yeah, when he gets some knowledge from God, he gets it mostly from the other beings that he knows and the other families that it's connected to.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. The second question, I just want to say hello to my guides, and if they have a message for me.
The diet seems to be very important to you. It is working with your chakras. Sometimes you do come into a blockage that has to do with Earth's frequency. See, it's hard to heal everything, but you are doing well overall. But you do feel a lot of Earth's energy working through you, as you probably know.
Yeah.
So
These new emergent states, are they coming from the new energies from Gaia?
yes.
Yeah. I appreciate. Thank you very much.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got Marvin's questions. His first question, he says, "Are there any messages?"
He's still clearing out a lot of those Anunnaki connections. There is a Enlil connection. I'm not sure if he's aware of that. He's still healing. I guess astrally, they're connecting a lot mentally. They're so that's the word he used. We'll just leave it at that. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. His second question, any family messages going on with my bro and mom? In the last day with the lightning and no thunder, and it was 80 degrees yesterday and dropped to 30 degrees. Thank you, hugs and fist bump.
There's like a galactic war in the skies right now. There's a lot of Zeta energies there, and there's just two different galactics going. I'm not saying what the other ones are, but there's a lot of Zeta interference there. So it's has to do with agendas, just government connections. It's more in the fourth dimension, of course, but you might get a glimpse of it mentally, possibly. So blessings.
Okay, blessings. Yeah, driving through his hometown, could see a lot of manipulation in the skies. Yeah, it's not a very nice energy there. Thank you for that. Up next are my questions. So we're gonna do a little different. For my first question, I have to find a new place to live by the end of the summer. A place with a lot less noise pollution would be nice. But do you or my guides have any advice on manifesting a better environment to live, record, and basically enjoy life more?
Are you still gonna live in the same city that you're in? Or
I'm open to moving anywhere. I mean, but in the city, it's just noise pollution everywhere you go. You know.
oh, it's of course it's somewhere. Was it Oregon? Is a
Oregon?
quiet place. You do Seattle. Seattle's a little bit heavy. I mean, that's okay. If
A
you
little
can make it.
expensive too.
Yeah, but Oregon's a little bit less. Oregon's one place that we're seeing right now. You have to follow your intuition, though. But that seems to be the most quiet, at least. Not around Portland. Even Portland's not so bad, but probably not around there. Somewhere away from there, more around the water.
I just gotta look around and you see opportunities and things popping up for me. Where by the end of the summer.
Yes, yeah, it'll be slowly, like a couple. There's no urgency.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's gonna slowly unfold. You'll have some idea throughout this month, though.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you for that. My second question, I had an interesting thought about my approach to voice acting. Been getting into it lately, and for the purpose of shining more light on the darkness, would channeling my impersonation of the controllers here be a helpful form of disclosure, or would it just make things more complicated?
Is this just for yourself, for your own?
No, like for voice acting, projecting, and putting these
Yes.
characters out.
Yes.
Embodying, like playing pretend villain,
Well,
basically.
yes, definitely. Yeah, you put your intentions to just create the character.
Right.
Obviously, the more flamboyant and the more intense.
Oh yeah, right.
Just whatever comes, have fun with it. It doesn't have to be too crazy, but that'll tell you something about yourself and who you're connected to.
Yeah, I was just playing around with the concept, just playing around with the character of a used car salesman. It's like, man, I could really get into this, and it felt like natural and a little like awkward at the same time. I just wanted to make sure that this wouldn't be like, because it seemed in the past I always gave bad ideas to like people around me, and then I'd be like a bad influence. But for me, it was like a joke. But I never expected them to take it further than I thought it would go. That's why I'm worried about making things more complicated here.
Well, also like commercials, voice for commercials, a product that you create, whatever, in your mind, and game shows, introducing game shows, things like that.
Coming down the aisle. Up next, we've got.
Exactly. Yeah. You just get used to all. It'll probably take a couple of weeks for you to feel more comfortable with it. But of course, months, but a couple of weeks feels like you're finally getting more into your voice, into your tune that you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm starting classes in a couple of weeks. Interesting you say that. Very cool. All right, thank you for that. All right, much love. Actually, it's a little different. Galicia is up last this evening.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you. Much love.
Dum 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 dum. Greetings. Thank you. I guess if you could connect to my guides, and I know I have some Venus connections. If you have any messages for me, and
you're sent here to clear up some of what you've gotten yourself into. I mean, this does look like a last incarnation here, but you're clearing out some loose ends. But you came to this world like it was a party in your past. And so you're closing out the loose ends, timelines, lost loves, running off with somebody else or some kind of situation. I don't think those memories have come back yet.
Yeah, I don't have any relationships going right now in my life.
But the ones in the past have not fully shown themselves, especially like in the Middle Ages, those times. They're kind of like a wild one during that time.
Yeah. I definitely feel like a lot of just heavy energies and sadness. And last few messages, like I feel like I don't know, did I fail this like mission? Like
But this one right now? No, you're still no, but other lifetimes you feel like you did fail. Especially when you would have a relationship with someone and you feel like you left the right guy and choose the wrong guy.
Okay. Yeah, I think my discernment's better a little bit now.
Yeah, and you did that a couple of times, so you felt, and that caused a lot of difficulties. We're just keeping it general, but
Okay, well, I'll keep clearing them out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. We're picking up on it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you again.
Right. Yes.
Venetian beings, and thank you, Gabriel and Canines as well. Much love.
Gracias. All right.